Hey family, and welcome back to another episode of Oh to Behold with Camille Young. That is me, you guys. So glad to have you here with me on today. We are in the first Thursday of the new year, 2023. I hope everyone had a wonderful new year, bringing the new year in, ringing the new year in, and we're going to have a happy true year in addition to having a happy new year. If you didn't get to check out last week's video talking about happy true year, check it out. All right, let me also say books are yet selling. I had a large order to come through on last week. So I am just super excited about it. I'm achieving my goals, even starting out in the new year. So thank you for those of you who are purchasing the book. If you have not purchased your book, Oh to Behold, The Power of Self-Love and Walking in Your God-Given Purpose, be sure to get that at my website or on my website at ohtobehold.com. It'll be down in the description, so you can just go to that link. The sale is off. You missed the sale. I had 35% off. You missed the sale, but I still have 15% off, okay, if you use the coupon code, and you'll find that coupon code on the homepage of my website. So go there and get your book today. Yes, to my holy rollers, what's up? It's a new year, 2023, you guys. Yes, holy rollers, y'all are still rolling with me. Rolling. Y'all still rolling with me, and I absolutely love it, and I appreciate you. To my new viewers, hi, welcome. If this is your first time being here at Oh to Behold, welcome. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, like, share, and comment. I will respond to your comment, okay? Glad to have you here with me on today. So look, we're gonna dive right in. Listen to me. Like, I have been on fire because I'm excited about the new year. You know, we always get excited at the beginning of the year. You set goals, you have your expectations, all of those things. But this was impressed upon my heart. I wanted to share this with you because, you know, I am about growth. You know, that is the W in whole, welcome growth. All right. And today's topic, we're going to talk about the road of least resistance will stunt your growth. The road of least resistance will stunt your growth. All right, we're going to talk about that because I found that most people, unfortunately, most people take the road of least resistance. What do I mean, the road of least resistance? The easiest road, or the easier road, the road that has the fewest challenges, the road that has where you won't have to work as hard or not hard at all, something that is pretty simplistic and won't require a lot of you, okay? I'm saying that road of least resistance will stunt your growth, meaning it will stop or retard or slow down your growth, all right? Oh, to behold, we don't want that. We don't want to stunt our growth. We're constantly wanting to grow. We're constantly wanting to flourish in our lives, okay? And the places where people have or tend to travel those roads of least resistance are in their goals. You know, in your goals. And most people, the reason they travel the road of least resistance and their growth is stunted is because they fail to even set goals. How many of you out there have set goals for the 2023 year? I hope my holy rollers are raising your hands, because we've talked about this before. But if you've never set goals, you need to set goals, because if you don't set goals, your growth will most definitely be stunted, and you too are on the road of least resistance. All right, you're taking the easy way out. Another place where people tend to take the road of least resistance is in their career or their job. Okay, because you know you don't want a job that's going to challenge you. Okay, You don't want a career that's gonna cause you to have to do too much work, or press you in a way, academically, where you really are capable. Now, if you have some learning challenges, or like that, then that's a little different. But I'm talking to people who know you can do better, who know there are no learning challenges or anything like that going on with you, comprehension challenges, and you are just choosing to have a career or a job that is really beneath your ability. All right, beneath your ability. True enough, it takes all kinds to make the world go round. But when you choose to do something because you want easy, you want to not have to work hard at it, you are taking the road least travel, of least resistance. I'm sorry, of least resistance. All right, and your growth is being stunted. You are stunting your growth. Another place is in health. People make excuses about not being able to exercise, or not eating healthier, or not even cooking their own food at home. We can make excuses all day, but at the end of the day, you are traveling the road of least resistance, because you don't want to make the sacrifices that it takes in order to be in better health. All right? Y'all, we talk all day. Grandmama them ate chitlins and then nothing happened to them. Grandmama them and granddad them. True enough, but they were raising their own food, and they knew what was being put in the food. All right? And a lot of them were sharecroppers, so they worked in the field a lot, and burned all those calories out, or they worked outside the home in other people's homes, or they were busy. They just weren't sitting around watching TikTok, YouTube, and eating and consuming all of that they can consume. Okay, so I don't want them excuses. All right, and then relationships, y'all. I love talking about relationships, and a lot of people have taken the road of least resistance in their relationships, because they choose a person who doesn't have high standards. They choose people that they can control, make a fool of, or manipulate. They choose somebody because it's convenient. That person has been around. Oh, I've been with them all this time, so they ain't going nowhere, so I'm going to be with them. They choose people who won't question them. Okay, we're talking about the road that's least traveled, that will stunt your growth. Okay, people who won't question or challenge you. You choose people who are needy, whether it's financially. They need somebody to help pay them bills. Okay, and because for men, we're talking about men now. It makes you feel good that she needs you financially. You gonna wipe her up, or you gonna commit to her in a relationship. All right, or she's needy emotionally. You all may share a trauma together. Y'all may have a shared trauma, or a trauma in common, and that's why, because neither of you have healed from your trauma. All right, and become whole. All right, and the Bible talks about even the narrow way, or the narrow gate, and the broad way, or the broad gate. The narrow way, or the narrow gate, is few go thereby. All right, it's narrow because it ain't many people in it. All right, and not only because it ain't many people in it, but you know who you are. You're on a road of, you're not trying to be all over the place. You figured out what you want to do. You're not trying to be like everybody else. You have those standards in place. You know the road that you're trying to travel. You're not trying to make a whole lot of errors in life. You recognize that when you make bad decisions, those decisions can determine your destiny. So you're trying to stay on the narrow road. All right, and then we talking about the broad road. The Bible talks about that being the road that most people go. Most people go through the broad gate, and in that is the destruction. That ends in destruction. Those who go the broad way. Okay, and so as I talked about it just a moment ago, relationships. Many people have married the wrong person, chosen the wrong career, died prematurely, wasted time simply because they chose the road of least resistance Don't let that be you. Y'all, we are, as I said in the video last week, we have an opportunity to hit reset. And I need you to press reset in your life if you are on the road of least resistance. Ask yourself, what are you fearful of? Why is it that you want to take the road of least resistance? Because you're stunning your growth. You can't grow if you're always looking for the easy way out, the easy thing to do. All right? Because see, you can't live and walk in your God-given purpose when you take the road of least resistance. Y'all, we're trying to walk in our God-given purpose. But in order to walk in your God-given purpose, you have to love yourself. And if you don't love yourself, a lot of that is the reason why you take the road of least resistance. Okay? I know it sounds like I'm fussing. I'm not fussing, nor am I preaching. But I want to encourage you, y'all. Life is short. Time is winding down. It's time for you to make better decisions, okay? Yes, sometimes walking that narrow road can be rough. Yes, sometimes walking that narrow road can be lonely. But I promise you, if you get in there, you're going to find more joy in life. You know what I'm saying? You're going to find more peace in life because you'll be walking in your God-given purpose. You'll be walking in your passion. You'll be walking in wholeness. And God, y'all, that's the goal, to be whole. Oh, to be whole is the goal, baby. And in order for you to do that, you cannot take the path of least resistance because you stunt your growth. We are not stunning our growth. We are wanting to flourish. We are wanting to grow more and more every day. It should be a daily process of growth for you. This time next year, you should look differently, all right? Internally as well as externally. Somebody should be able to see the difference between you now, this time next year, okay? All right. And again, I'm not fussing. I know it sounds like I'm fussing. I'm not fussing. But when you want something, when you want best for other people, it's like something rises up in you that makes you want to just encourage them. And this is what this is. This is an encouragement. No, don't take it as an admonishment. Take it more as an encouragement. All right. Don't take the path of least resistance. Take the path that may have its challenges. But at the end of the day, you will be walking in your God-given purpose. You will have that self-love and you will be whole. Okay? All right. Well, look, that's all I got for today, you guys. Look, I am so glad that you joined me on today for another episode of Oh to Behold. Be sure to subscribe, like, share, and comment. All right? Comment down in that comment section. All right? And be sure to get your book at ohtobehold.com. All right? Thank you guys so much for joining me. And until next time, God bless.